You are tuning in to Bomb City Talk with Steven Rosas and comedian Skylar Potter.
Oh, I can't seem to get away from my demons, keeping dreams at bay. My dreams at bay, my progress lacks. Oh, the pressure's building up, I know I could crack. Oh, baby, please help me find the cure for this disease. No, this disease is killing me. Oh, I've never been so blinded by what I can't see.
Welcome to the Bomb City Talk, episode 22. Our views and opinions do not directly reflect our past or future views and opinions. We try not to, but often use adult language and talk about adult matters. That is a disclaimer, and we're your hosts, City Council candidate Steven Rosas and comedian Skylar Potter.
Ew, what's going on, man?
Not much. Oh, man, you know what? I keep thinking I'm going to have my wife re-record
Why is that?
the intro
Why is that?
because I'm city council candidate Steven Rosas now.
I get that.
I need my title in there. It needs to it's at least through the campaign. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. Sorry, I just taken on a large thought right before we started recording.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You took on a large.
Like I was
brain
trying to think
gulp.
about where where this old phone I have is, so we can transfer my information over to it, because just a whole bunch of crap's going on. Like, my phone is such a piece of shit, dude. It's such a piece of shit. How are we cool with as a group of people? Like, I think okay. I've had this for 2 years, but I still haven't paid it off, and it's basically bricked itself with so many updates. It's like, you don't have a SIM card, just your old phone. Your phone sucks, right? The network's garbage. Like, everything about this, and it's the most expensive thing I own.
What kind of phone is it?
It's a Samsung.
Okay.
It's one of the Notes. But the thing is, I just all around. How is it cool? How are we cool with paying so much money for the easiest thing in the world to break? You look at it wrong, and fucking screen cracks.
Yeah.
It costs so much money, and the network is so terrible. I don't know about you. Sprint sucks, bro. I have Sprint. There's times it's like, dude, no, you can't load a fucking video. Are you kidding me? It'll take 30 minutes to try to load a video. And you literally feel like they're laughing at you. There's no way. My phone, it says it doesn't have a SIM card half the time now.
They don't give a shit about you.
Oh, dude, half the time it's I don't have a SIM card unless I'm at work, because I require a GPS.
Right.
The moment I'm at work, it's like they fucking know that, well, he can't pay us unless he can do this.
Is that an Obama phone?
No, dude, it's fucking Sprint.
I'm just fucking with
It
you.
might
I
as
know,
well
I
be,
know.
dude.
I know.
But it only works when I'm at work. I just restarted it so I could try to text somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you how flattered I am that our picture of us straddling a what is that, a missile?
Yeah.
is still your background.
Yeah, yeah.
We're definitely gonna have to get shirts,
I really do love whenever just not even local. I like art.
Yeah.
And so
I love
whenever
it too.
that dude went out of his way to make that photo.
He did, man.
And
he's
so
a good guy, man.
Anybody who
Brian
does
Duffy.
that for me, that, somebody made me that sign.
Yeah.
Somebody drew me that picture. Brett painted that sign. That one.
I love it.
My buddy gave me that. The same guy gave me that clown painting.
We got another Meeseeks in here.
Yeah, there's a new
Another
one.
Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah, we got a new Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah, I donated a couple of.
My girlfriend, I guess somebody at her work quit, and then it'd been a month, and he hadn't come to get his shit. So
Right.
they were like, she's like, "You want the Mr. Meeseeks?" I was like, "Fuck it, why? I mean, yeah, why not?"
I mean, I don't not.
What do
want
I
it.
benefit for saying no from this?
Yeah. You only benefit from saying yes.
Yeah, I've been trying to be more of a yes guy too.
You've seen the movie.
Step out of. Yeah, dude, you end up getting a best friend or something. I don't remember the movie.
I can't remember. I think he got a girlfriend. Or
Yeah,
something
I'm thinking
out
of
the deal.
I'm thinking of that one with
Everybody liked him more.
Jason Segel. What's that one with Jason Segel and Paul Rudd? That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yes, man. Oh no. What is it?
I Love You, Man.
I Love You, Man. Yeah.
That movie is
I love that movie.
amazing.
I've
Dude, it's
watched
a
it a few
fucking
times.
instant classic for me.
It is. Lou Ferrigno? Man, you got Lou Ferrigno in there? Like, come on.
He's calling him the Frigs.
He's so disrespectful to him.
Yeah,
the whole
dude.
movie. It's so funny.
Who the fuck would try to fight Lou Ferrigno?
Dude, right. I love that movie.
That movie's
Okay.
great.
What are we talking about?
Dude, I have no idea. We just kind of started this. We can give a little update. We got a studio. We're getting small studio upgrades like always. Hopefully within the next week or two, we'll be able to stream our podcast
Yeah,
live on
live
YouTube,
video.
and then we
Yeah.
can share that to Facebook and everything like that. Gonna be fun, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we're big things
Well,
there.
I
I have
mean,
a show tonight.
With video,
I'm kinda-
video, you can do more visual based things. You know.
No, I'm not even worried about that, honestly. And like, it's such a weird angle that we have to work with right now that
Well,
I'm
no,
kind of
like,
glad that we
yeah.
didn't stream today.
Yeah.
This one's a great angle. Like if I was doing a solo podcast, I feel like that would work.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, that it's just that far back angle. I'd rather have it on this side, and then there's an app I
Yeah.
can get on my phone and I can zoom it in a little bit.
Mhm.
So just to not have the doorways
Right,
in
right,
the
right.
in the shot, I think
Well,
would
that's a better angle right there.
yeah. And then anything I look up on YouTube, you can see with the television.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
and if
excited.
anybody who listens to this fully understands how to get 2 cameras to work on YouTube, fucking call me,
Yeah,
please.
Yeah, call Scott.
Jesus, call me. I will. I don't know how much I'll pay you, but I'll fucking throw some change your way, dude.
Yeah, something.
Like it's hard.
Yeah.
I need some dude. Like, have you ever had a kid explain shit to you that is mind-blowingly hard to comprehend, and they say it to you like you're an idiot?
Yeah.
That's how I feel
all
with
the time, all
technology,
the time.
man. Like people. What do you mean you don't like? What you gotta do is override the fucking RAM and then the CPU with it fucking divided by the fucking. It's like, what are you? Like, I watch this like watching streamers
Right.
blows my mind. How do they do it? They're streaming. They're playing a game. They're responding to people, talking to them while hey, I got banned. I'm not sure why. It's been a few months. All right, dude, I got you. Clearly, they unbanned them. They're accepting donations. Oh, that was too. You only meant to give me 25, not 2,500. I fully understand that. Let me refund the. They're doing all of this at once and then still winning a game. That fucking blows my mind. All of them.
I've seen it too, and I
Like, how are you gonna win a game while also comprehend? Like, you're like, dude, I don't know. There's some of the shit that like, yo, I don't know, man. They just get into their life. They're like just talking, and they're like, actually, no. What you need to do is you got to go to Twitch, and you can sign up as a Prime member. They're looking back and forth from the game in the chat, and it's like, they won't even be touching the keyboard, dude. At some points, they're reading the chat. And they're like, oh shit, and they grab they grab the mouse and they kill the guy who's been shooting at them for 3, 4, 5 seconds, and they're like, "Oh fuck, boom, headshot." Back to chat. Okay, let's. No, thank you for your donation. It's so crazy to me. I can't even get a camera to work. It took me an hour and a half
You're almost
to
there, man.
access, just to be like, how do I get the camera
You're almost there. You're almost there.
to turn on? You know, how do I turn this camera on?
You're almost there. Like,
Yeah.
think of it this way: I'm 33, going on 34.
I thought you were
And-
older than that. I don't know why.
You thought I was older than 30?
I thought you were like 35. Not much older.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
I
about to
turned
be
29
34.
next month.
Yeah, so you're ahead of me as far as getting in the game and
Also-
knowing certain things.
And what I've realized is you just gotta try.
Mm-hmm.
If you fucking try something that you want to do, you'll figure it out. It's that easy.
Right.
I didn't. I mean, it sounds dumb.
Look it up. Look it up.
If you know that already, it sounds dumb. But if you don't know it, it also sounds dumb. You're like, whatever, dude. You can't just do.
But
really?
they're still gonna ask Facebook how to do it.
Oh, I have to ask Facebook how to do it.
What?
But what I'm saying is like, okay, so I was like, I want to try comedy. There was no comedy scene.
Right.
There was no open mic for comedy. So I started doing the open mics that didn't want comedy, and then they're like, I guess we want comedy now. And now we have our own comedy open mics. We have
Right.
comedy. I have a show tonight that I booked a guy out of Los Angeles, who
Right.
works with, who's like on a podcast with Kyle Kinane, one of my fucking heroes.
Right.
Right? And like, dude, it's one of the craziest things. And all that is because I was like, I think I'm going to try stand up.
Yeah.
And then a podcast. I want to do a podcast. Got really into that. Used to do it on a cell phone, bro. We would hover around a cell phone and kind of pass it back and forth, and that's how we recorded our podcast for like 50 episodes.
Right. Right.
And then we slowly got USB mics, And then I got I got one XLR mic and had to work that in with USB mics, which was really fucking hard. It was just easier to buy more XLR mics. Well, then I needed a bigger head. You just figure it out as you go, man. So that's what I'm trying to do with the cameras. I'll figure it out eventually.
Exactly, every time.
And then, sometimes you need help, you know?
But, as long as you're asking for it, though.
Yeah.
Like, just ask for help, and you'll find it.
I'm not shy. Like, if I know I'm dumb in an area, dude, I'm the first person.
That's important.
First person to go. I don't fully comprehend what I'm doing.
The most important thing to know is that you don't know everything. Where are you going? Oh, you turn on. Yeah, it got dark.
It got real dark real fast, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so what are we talking about? What's been going on this week with you?
Oh, man, I don't know. Shitting on the president for the government shutdown. Been working a lot. I had an open mic last night. We did the Yellow City Comedy open mic.
Right. Every Wednesday.
Phenomenal turnout.
Every Wednesday, go to open mic. Get on there. Get on the roster. I need to.
Dude, last night was a really good night for comedy, and I did okay. You know, like I have this joke right now that I'm doing. I can't figure it out, but I love it. Right. It's like one of my favorite things I've ever written. I just can't. I don't even know if it's funny. It's more of just an observation, but it's about like the guy who lies at the party.
Right.
You know, when we're like me and you were telling stories, and there's a third guy hanging out, and we're all shooting the shit, but ours has something to do with one another. We keep relating it to the same. Like we used to ski on this mountain. Yeah. I used to go there when I was a kid. Oh no way, me too. Yeah, one time this happened. No way, one time this happened. And then the liar out of nowhere is like, one time I fist fought a bear there. You know, and they think they're selling it, but everyone around was like bullshit. You know, but they don't. But we're polite people, so we don't call them out. Right. And what I do is, because you want to go bullshit, what I do is I'm like, no way, man, tell that story right now, dude. Don't say a word till he tells the story, because it takes a professional group of writers like a week to make a 30-minute sitcom. This dude's got to throw one together on the fly solo. Can't wait to hear the story. Right. But then I tell the story from his point of view. I'm like, my granddad, you know my granddad, my great granddad lives up there in the middle of nowhere. Like I was up there one winter, crazy blizzard, couldn't even get out, and then we ran out of fire because there's no electricity, you know. So I had to go get some firewood, and I saw this little baby bear trapped in this little baby, little crazy like cartoon traps. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. I gotta save this bear. There's a blizzard outside. So I go over there to save the bear. It's freaking out a little bit, but I was like, I'm going to save this baby bear. And as soon as I get it free, the mom bear comes up. She's like, you fucking with my baby bear? I'm like, I'm not fucking with your baby bear, man. It's not my trap, you know. I'm trying to save your baby bear. And at this point, she didn't say it. She's not, she can't talk, but I can see it in her eyes. And so I'm like, I'm going to have to fight this bear, you know. And you guys know I'm a black belt in pretty much everything, like taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, all of them, you know. I have to register my hands with the government. These might as well be A-bombs, baby. So, I'm like, I'm going to fight this bear. So I fight the bear. And it was a little tough at first, but I sized him up. I got him in there, and then so we ended up eating the bear. We had to eat the bear. It was so cold outside, couldn't get to the city. We had to eat the bear. It's the first time I've ever skinned a bear. I've never done that before. I had to make I foraged my own knife to skin this bear, and we ate. It was good. It was I fought a bear one time. And we've all met that guy. But, like, here's the thing. Like, it's funny, but, like, I don't know if it's stage funny. And also, I feel like a piece of shit while telling that because I know I'm lying. You know I'm lying. And I know that's the part of the joke, but I don't like lying that much. To the point to where even though I'm doing that as a lie, and you know it's a lie, I still feel like a piece of shit for lying.
Well, I mean, did you observed it, right?
No, I've never seen someone go that overboard, but it's usually...
I mean, but that's the thing. Well, the
overboard... Dude, I got jumped, dude. It was like 5 guys that fucked them all up. Dude,
the overboard is
dragging it out.
Yeah, it's just to emphasize on what you're trying to...
Well, I think I go, like, and it's purposely too long. Yeah. Like, it's definitely too long.
I think it'll be good. You'll just want to act your heart out on it, man. Like,
yeah, I think I really got to commit to it.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I'm
honestly,
not doing it tonight because it bombed last.
Because honestly, some of my favorite comedy, you know, has those points where they're acting parts out, and even like Mark, you know, Mark Maron, he's one of my favorites, and he just sits on his stool, but he acts parts out with his face and the way he tells his story so well that it's almost like theater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of like, because his whole story, you're just like, what the fuck? and then it's for that like last bit of his story that makes
Dude.
everybody laugh. You know what I mean? So he's dragging you in throughout that entire story to keep you on for like that for that one like bit of punchline at the end.
Dude,
know?
he has this This Is Not Happening is a show on YouTube.
I think I've seen a couple episodes. I don't think
And
I've
like the first season, first or second, I think it was the first one. Mark Maron does one about this dude he used to work with, and it's one of the Frankie Bastille is the guy's name, and it's one of the greatest stories I've ever heard in my life. He's talking about how he was a drug addict, and he's like, I used to do cocaine too. He's like, his thing was like, heroin, like he's like, he had like needles, like you're like, that stuff's pretty well used. You can tell that's your favorite needle or whatever,
Yeah.
And then, but he talks about how one time he's like, I went over to this guy's house to score some coke, and I left with like half a gram and a guitar amp because that's the kind of dealer he was. He's like, he dealt with, right? He's like a dealer / pawn shop kind of guy. He's like, I go over to Frankie's house, and he's like, can I have some? And I was like, sure. He's like, I'm gonna shoot mine. Is that okay? And I was, all right. He's like, you want to watch?
I think
He's
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
yeah, I do. I actually do want to watch. Like and so he loads it up and he hits himself, and then he's like about 30 seconds later, or like 5 seconds later, he's like, I'm like, oh no, here it goes. Like, this is it. So I shouldn't have let him do that. And he's like, it's cut with baking soda, man. And he's like, I was so impressed that he could taste from the inside. Yeah, dude, it's such a good line right there.
I love him. Yeah,
and that's not even the whole story. Like, he goes on to talk about how Frankie did like 2 bundles of heroin while they were going to go do this set at like this Chinese buffet or something. And he's like, I call him up, and he's like, when we got there, he was out. He's fucking out. Like, he's in the booth snoring. I had to carry him in there and set him down. He's like, I do my time, and I'm like, all right, he does colleges and clubs all over the nation. Give it up for Frankie Bastille. And he's like, and he bounds on the stage. And does the most like intense hour I've ever, like, he's sweating, he's acting stuff out, and then as soon as he got off stage, he gets in the car and he just nods out, and he's like, in my head I was like, that's a professional. Like,
right? Oh my god. But yeah. So
Mark Maron's a god.
Yeah.
As far as
I love him. I love him.
Some people don't dig his style, and I get it. Like, I'm not a Lewis Black. Is that the guy who just fucking yells all the time?
Yeah.
Which is weird. I love Bill Burr, and that's all he does is yell.
Yeah.
So
He does it in a different way. Some people, you just, the sound of like, I'm not a Lewis Black either. But I like Mark Maron, like I said, is like probably my favorite, if one of my favorites, if not my favorite. But yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. You just, some of them, like you said, if you don't feel like they're going to work as stand-up, do it as like theater.
I don't know. I gotta figure it out. That's all I know. But tonight,
You can do it. You're funny as hell.
Fuck, dude. I gotta make sure I have my set list on me. I gotta practice this a few times, dude. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna bomb tonight, but I'm only doing like 7 to 8 minutes, and I feel like I bomb anytime someone big's here, man.
You can do
it. Was because we oversaturate ourselves. There's like, we go up, like, that's a problem I have, and I think I'm going to eradicate it here really soon, where I don't book myself on every single show.
Well, I mean, as a promoter, you can't do that.
Well, it's not that. I don't give a fuck about that.
But you are.
Well,
like,
no,
as you get bigger.
The only reason I'm promoting it is because I'm part of it.
Well, that's the thing
I might have to change that up, though.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
as it gets bigger.
The reason I don't want to do it is because everybody who shows the fuck up has heard all my goddamn material, and I get small pity laughs, if anything, because they've heard it.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, that's a good one, that's a good one. But, like, I don't get genuine, like, the first time you hear it kind of laugh. Which is why I think going on tour would be so amazing.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what you need.
Nobody there's heard your shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
That's the goal for 2019.
Tour?
Yeah. Well, like, at least, like, a small, I'm not going to go, like, for, like, 2 weeks or a month or anything, but, like, a week, like, five hitter.
Yeah.
Or like 4 spots in 5 days or something like that. I don't mind, taking a little break.
Man, try to book yourself at in Canyon. They've got spots in Canyon now.
Once again, that's not far enough for me.
Yeah.
I want to go, like, either through the rest of Texas,
Right.
or I'm gonna go up and go through like Oklahoma,
New
Colorado, New Mexico,
Yeah.
maybe up to Arkansas or
Mhm.
Little Rock. Yeah, go up to Little Rock. Well, I don't know if I think my connection may have moved from Little Rock, but I bet I can find somebody. Mishka Shubali said he's gonna help me out as far as like he's gonna share information to like explain to me how everything he knows about touring basically, and help me out with that. So I'm excited about that. I just gotta figure it out, man. Once again, I just gotta fucking figure it out, and that's the hardest part. And it's really a lot of times it's discouraging whenever you're trying to chase something and
Yeah.
you just don't know how to do it. And it's like it's feasible. You can see how it can be done. Everybody's doing it. It's not hard to do, but you just can't figure it out. That's where I'm at with touring. I just don't know how to start it, man.
Right.
I don't know, man. Like I only have so many days. Like I can't be gone for 2 weeks. I just can't afford to do that. I'm not
Mhm.
gonna make the money I need to make rent
Right.
if I'm gone for 2 weeks. I can do a week, you know. But so it means I need guaranteed days. I don't have a lot of flexibility as far as like, well, can you book me from the 8th, anywhere from the 8th? I need either the 8th, the 9th, 10th, or 11th. I don't have a 4-day window
Right.
to give them. I'm like, I have to have the 9th. Like, because I'm going to be
Right.
here the 8th, and then I'm going to be here the 10th. So I
Right.
have to have the 9th. And then if I can't set that up, then I lose one of those dates.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, where else can I go? So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at. I just don't know what to do.
Yeah. You know, you could. What I would do is I would just call and do like the thing where you're first of all search and see where all these if they've got any action as far as open mics or anything like that, and then search where, like in these areas that you want to go. And I would find open mic spots. In these areas
That's another
that
thing. I've
match
thought
up.
about just going on tour, and just hitting mics in places that I wasn't able to book.
Well, do it, man. And honestly,
I
like
think
you
that's
put
what
a
you
bucket
have to do.
You put a bucket out there and say, "Hey, I'm touring as a as a comic."
Here's the
traveling
thing
comic."
about this. Imagine the fucking feeling of this one. You do 3 shows, they all go well, you're in a spot you weren't able to book, so you hit an open mic, you tell them that you're a touring comic, you just weren't able to get a spot, and then you bomb the mic. Imagine, and then you're like, you want to buy my shirts?
Well, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens.
I know, yeah, dude, I bomb a lot. Like last night I got lucky. Like I
Don't let
started
that-
off strong,
Don't
and
let
then it
that
was
scare you
weird.
into making money.
And then I did a little better at
Or-
the end, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I don't see the host. I'm going to do another joke. And then I did one of my hitters, so I could be like, boom, off stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
mean, you just gotta embrace it and then be like, "I'll be selling my shirts off stage. See you in a minute."
Yeah.
I mean, because there's like in selling everything, everybody knows like, yeah, you're gonna talk to 20 people before you sell one. You know
Oh,
what
I'm
I mean?
aware.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I've talked to like 20, I don't know, 24 people. I've sold 2 shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here's the thing, though. I get it. For those who are
Keep
like,
pushing
what?
it.
Oh, I know. I get it. I fully understand. First off, it's a fucking shirt. Second off, it's you've seen the shirt.
Mhm.
We kind of fucked up. We dropped the ball on it. It's red with black, and then it's real small logo. I think later they're going to be really cool for our first attempt. That'd have been a cool third drop.
Right.
You know what I mean? That'd have been a really cool third drop shirt. You know what I mean? Maybe like you already had 2 sets of shirts out. That's our new merch. Boom. It's like a cool
Yeah,
little
yeah.
like really
Twist.
simple.
Twist. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I honestly think it would have been better to do 2 big emblemed
Yeah.
shirts first and then drop that one. But
Yeah.
I mean, live and learn. I'm learning.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, definitely. It's all a learning curve. It's about putting your stuff out there too. Like just sell the shit out of it. You know what I mean? Just that's what you got to do is just sell the shit out of it. And be like, hey, this is the last time. It's not necessarily about what you're selling. It's about how you sell it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so-
for sure.
What else?
I don't know,
You
man.
got the show tonight. We've already talked about that.
Dave Stone.
Dave Stone.
I'm so excited for it.
Exciting. I just filed to have my name on the ballot yesterday. Did I say that? Yeah.
I saw it on social media.
Yeah, I filed to have my name on the ballot, so my name will officially be on the ballot. If of course, if I don't.
All right.
do
So
anything
how
to
do
take
I go vote?
that. Well, May 4th, as long as you're a registered voter, you can vote. And you can get registered up until April 4th. Before that.
Man, can you explain something to me? I doubt you know the answer. How come it is if you register to vote one time, you are solidified for jury duty for the rest of your fucking life.
I'm not sure.
But you have to re-register to vote every year. Explain that.
You don't have to re-register to vote.
Like,
only when you move.
really?
Yeah,
I
one
feel
time.
like I had to re-register.
No, one time and only when you move.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
I don't know, man. I've had to re-register. I think I'm gonna have to do it again.
If
I'm
you're
gonna
registered,
move,
if you're registered, you're registered. Unless you haven't registered under this address, and even if you have, like when you go to vote, you can bring in. I think you can bring in your voter's registration card or something like that, and they'll still let you vote.
dude.
Like there's very few cases like kids that are 18 or gonna be 18 can register to vote before.
You solidify for jury duty for life, bro. Don't
No,
do it. Don't
no,
do it.
no,
I'm just kidding.
you're
I'm just
not.
kidding. Register to vote. It's very important. Dude, my favorite point of view right now is like everyone's getting mad at because the government shut down.
Yeah.
My favorite point of view on it is when they're like, "Oh, okay. So you're shut down enough to not give me my tax return, but you're not shut down enough to stop taking my fucking money."
Right. Well, I mean, it
that's
makes
hilarious.
a good point. It makes a
That's
good
a great point.
That makes a good point. Well, I mean, also the point of a lot of representatives have said the congressmen and women need to forego their checks too if
Are they still getting paid?
Yeah,
So they're getting paid, but
more than anybody else.
But TSA agents aren't.
Exactly. That's the point. Is people were like saying, "Hey, if y'all are gonna be shut down, then y'all should not have to get paid either."
See, this is I do a lot of the YouTube conspiracy stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody's losing their fucking mind right now. They're all like, "It's coming! Get supplies! It's coming, baby!" Like they almost like want it to happen. And like
Well, I mean, if you prepare so much for something, I
yeah,
mean,
you're almost like ready for it.
yeah,
Like you're like,
you're
yeah,
like, yes.
I was right. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because if it doesn't,
But
if you're on your deathbed and you've prepared all your life and you're like, any second now,
Yeah, dude, you're still there. Like you're like,
oh,
I can't wait. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. If I die,
it's definitely
take
gonna
all my
happen.
shit because it's gonna happen.
How horrible,
Dude,
that
no.
because you don't know. You're like,
Well,
what do you
it could
think?
happen, I guess.
What do you think at that point?
But here's the thing. I don't know, man.
That's a crazy.
But people go like, because they're like, why would you rather believe in conspiracy? Like, why do you want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't believe in most of them. They're fun to listen to and stuff. Like, they're just a fun point of view. But I almost want to believe in them just so I can be like, I need this. Like, I need to believe in this because I don't want the world to just be this bad. Like, I need someone to be making that, to
I mean,
purposely forcing this world to be as bad as it is. Like a conspiracy. I need it to be a conspiracy. Like, because I don't want to believe that people are just this dumb and bad and mean to one another without there being a driving force behind it with like an agenda. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it's a simulator, and a lot of people just have the cheat codes.
Give them to me.
Right.
I'll tell you what. I don't even want all of them. I just want the power to fly, and I want the unlimited money cheat code, and I'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's play. Actually, we should end on the ending note. We should play "Password" by JL.
I'll have to see if it'll let me.
Oh yeah. Anyways, the fucking shutdown, man. I've been talking to people. Workforce Solutions. If you've been furloughed for over a week, you can go to Workforce Solutions and get unemployment benefits. I know 211. If you're about to lose your rent, if you don't got clothes, if you don't got food, call 211 and they can, they'll help you out as much as they can.
I saw that story where like the Canadian air traffic controllers sent pizza to all the U.S. not all of them, but a handful of the U.S. air traffic controllers. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
man,
We just live
it's
in a
mess,
fucking
man.
crazy
Like,
world, dude.
There's not much that you can say because you're not like, well, it's definitely gonna happen. Cause,
Well, it's
'cause
just
what's
silly
the-
to me
what's
that
the
it's
alternative?
shut down because our president's like acting like a 3-year-old who's not getting what he fucking wants.
Over a wall. Like, people are like, well, do you lock your door at night? Do you do? Honestly, that wall is like having a front wall of your house and then having the rest of your walls open.
I just don't think
Like
it's
that's how much sense it makes. It's not gonna deter anybody.
Well, I just don't think it's fair to hold all of the people who aren't getting paid hostage
for these things.
so you can get what you want.
Yeah.
Like you would rather.
Yeah, so-
What's the number? It's like 800,000 fucking people. It's a big number. It's not like 12 people are going without pay,
Yeah.
and they all work directly underneath you or something like that. It's not like you're going without money, dude. You're a billionaire. You have all the money you'll ever need, and
Yeah.
you're the president.
Yeah.
You're denying 800,000 people food so you can get what you want. You're kind of a dick for doing that. Am I wrong?
Well, I mean, tariffs and everything. He's been doing this since.
But it's kind of a douchebaggy fucking thing to do.
It is.
Like, it's just mean.
Yeah.
And,
and he took
I don't know.
total responsibility for it. So there's that.
He said, like, he threatened, like, 25 different times. I might have to shut the government down. I might have to shut the government down. Well, I'll just have to shut the
I
government
would
down.
not be surprised if I didn't shut the government down.
And he's still tweeting and drinking Diet Coke and having, like, a fucking Last Supper worth of fucking McDonald's.
My God, you brought that up and I had forgotten about it. the damn on
Dude,
silver gosh darn platter.
By the time they got all of that set up for the cameras, it was cold. You ever been to McDonald's?
Yeah,
That shit was cold, bro.
all the cardboard boxes were all soggy.
It was cold
Like,
as
yeah.
fuck. It wasn't good. There was probably nothing in it. It was probably just empty fucking boxes, to be honest. Whichever one was set up to grab and open for the camera,
First
that's
of
the
all-
only one with an actual burger in it.
First of all, for decades, championship teams have been coming to this White House to have meals, like, imperial style meals on silver platters that were handed down from generations of presidents and first wives, and he is serving fast food off of them. Like, okay, all right. Like, what can you say, man? What else can you say? Like, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, man. Like, I wouldn't pick another time to be alive, because I feel like they're all equal. Like, they're probably. I bet every adult has gone through this.
Yeah.
Like, in the 70s, they were like, I cannot believe things are this bad. 80s, I cannot believe things are this bad. 90s, oh my God, things are so bad. And now we're just living what they were living. Oh my God, this is. It's just, ours is like
Apparently, the 70s were an awesome
a
time.
cartoony kind of bad.
It's gotten real bad. It's not bad. It's not bad in the sense of, like, things have gotten worse, but it's bad in the sense of, like, this is the most, like, dystopian I think I've seen things. Like, yes, in statistics you can find statistics that say that things are getting better, or you can see that they're getting worse here or there, but ultimately, like, it's just like you said, cartoony.
Yeah.
Like, how do you explain what we're going through right now? Like, it's never happened in history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's hard to put in words. It's just you kind of just find yourself, like, trying to explain yourself in circles. Especially if you're trying to be you're trying to see both sides of the tale and say, well, this could happen because of this, but you're just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You got me, dude.
You got me,
You
man.
fucking got me.
Yeah.
As much as I want to be like,
I love to be the guy that can say, hey, this is what's going on. This is why. No, I can't. Like, there's no amount of research that you could do online or news articles that you could read or anything to say, things are probably going to look okay. You know, it looks like they're coming to an agreement. No.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's such a weird fucking time. And, like, I think everybody thinks it's going to level out.
Yeah.
Like that it's going to peak up, like, boom, weird, and then it's going to level the fuck out, and then we're going to go back to normal.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an option anymore. You know, like, what would have to happen for people to go, okay, fuck that, and then we're going back to normal, and then it's like we all have to act like it didn't happen.
Well, I feel like
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we just don't talk about it. It's like World War II in Germany. We just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
What?
That part's over. We weren't Nazis.
You graze by it in history class. You know what I mean? And in 2018, fucking.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
President Trump became
2020.
did this
So
and that, yeah. And
no,
in
you don't even say Trump. There was some weird shit. 2022.
that it says that in the textbook. There was some weird shit.
We don't want to talk about it.
We don't want to talk.
Don't worry about it. We're not even gonna test you on it. So don't Google it.
don't Google it.
Don't Google it, kid.
Yeah, I think that's the worst thing that I've found out here recently is like finding out stuff about your heritage and about your ancestry. That's just like you're like, oh,
dude, I'm so scared
I'm
to do
kinda pissed off.
Ancestry.com just to find out. Like, I don't want to find it. Like, why? I don't need this knowledge. I'm gonna find out. Like, oh yeah, like this guy did something really bad, and then also, like, you've been lied to. You're not even Irish, dude.
Well, I mean, what can you say? Like now in our times, like we've come to a point of wokeness where like anybody, like back in the day, they were like, oh, he had military valor and this and that, and we're like, oh, so he's a murderer. Now that's what we say. But like, oh, so he was a murderer and a pillager, and he raped and killed children.
I said that about like that guy who did the sniper, like that really crazy. He'd go to school and talk about how he sat there for 3 days. He saw a shimmer. He locked in on it, waited 3 days, didn't see it again, got worried, fired, and then tracked over there over the course of another 2 days, and it hit the sniper that was pointing right at him. Right? He'd go tell the story. And I was like, the school held an assembly. Someone had to go, hey, listen to this guy's murder story, and then walk off stage. And this guy was like, I murdered a guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's happening. But, dude, I don't know. Can you stop war?
No.
Is there any way to do it?
No.
Yeah. Is there any way to get world peace?
I don't think so. Not while humans are around.
Bro, what if everybody got free Netflix and like a pizza? Everybody. And you're gluten free. They got cauliflower crust, baby. You know, like. Like.
Man, I think that goes along with like, yeah, that would be great, but I mean,
buy us
there's always going to be somebody that's going to ruin freedom.
Dude, it'll buy us
there's always going to be somebody ruin freedom.
Yeah, someone's going to rob the delivery guy.
Somebody's like, oh, I want more pizza. Why is that guy getting that amount of pizza and I'm only getting one pizza too?
Yeah,
I deserve more pizza than that guy.
I have 13 kids, and you sent the same amount of pizza to me as you did the guy with only one kid.
Hey, okay. Before we trail out, do you want to do sponsors or do you want to take a break and then do sponsors?
We can take a little break, I guess.
All right, let's do a little break.
We do have to hurry because I do think my girlfriend's getting off work.
All right.
We're back.
We're back.
With the back.
Do you want to do sponsors? Do you want to do yours first?
You can go ahead and knock out some, man. I want to hear you do the sponsors. Let's hear you hit no third.
Well, all right. Well, we've got intro music as always by Beat Bodega. The song's called Burden. Look it up on YouTube. I usually put the link up there in the descriptions. Cover art by Brian Guffey. We were talking about him earlier. He was the lovely patron that pretty much designed our logo, our cover art.
Yeah.
We got NoThirdLane.com. They do shirts, printing, everything.
Yeah, dude, they do.
Yeah, I mean, they did y'all's shirts.
They did my shirts. We ordered another round of shirts from them, and No Third Lane, and they're the most comfortable shirts ever.
So you ordered another round?
Yeah, I got yellow ones with a full logo.
Oh yeah, okay. So you've already ordered those ones. I thought you were talking about you were gonna get them.
They're either ordered today or tomorrow.
Sweet.
We're getting them.
So we're looking for some new shirts coming from NoThirdLane.com.
And we're gonna get the big boy sizes, bro. So we'll have triple and double X.
Yeah, and going through NoThirdLane.com, 10% of your money that you give them
Is
is
that donated to Texas scholarships?
yeah, Texas
For
students. All
college.
right. Is that? Oh no, we've got Draxtatubes. I forget. I don't have it on my. I don't have it on my notes. I'm gonna have to add it. But Draxtatubes.com for your crazy hipster cigarettes. If you want them long or short,
For those stanky cigarettes you don't want the cops to find.
No, they're gonna find those cigarettes. Anyways, okay. Well, if you dig,
They're a sponsor.
they're the sponsor.
Draxtatubes.
Well, no, they're at Green Gorilla. We always tag them, but they do a lot of the vaping scene. Like people vape damn near everything now.
Vape these tubes, bro.
Didn't they get vape these tubes, bro? Anyways, if you dig us, if you dig the Bomb City Talk or feel like you must whine about what we've said, find us on Facebook at the Bomb City Talk. Email us at thebombcitytalk@gmail.com, or if you're feeling brave, contact us individually on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Steven Rosas and at Mr. Funny, no, at Funny Guy Sky.
Nice guy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Those are our sponsors, man. You know, I've been thinking, I don't know. I need to find more sponsors. Maybe we get some money. No, you know what we need? We need an assistant. We need a show assistant or a producer. More like we'd call him producer.
Yeah,
Who
but
can,
then
who can do computer things.
yeah, I like part of me wants that, but then we have to go, hey man, look this up. Hey man, look this up. Hey dude, can you look this up? You know what I mean? Instead of me trying to do it
Honestly,
organically
if we find somebody good, we can just say things and they'll look them up as we say them.
Yeah.
Tabs. Who can work some tabs?
Who knows how to work tabs and also make both these cameras work at the same fucking time? Hit me up.
Yeah. And also make us sound good.
And then if you can get a third camera in there,
Keep
that
us
would
on
be
track.
tits.
Keep us on track. Right?
Yeah, dude. Because then we could have one.
We get 4 cameras in there.
Well, only 3. I think 3 is perfect.
Yeah,
we could have one on you, one on me, and then one as a wide shot with both of us and the screen.
True that. Good point.
Yeah. But
like
yeah,
that.
dude.
I smell cologne.
It's probably I have that thing that sprays.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
It smells great. It smells like smells like my dad.
Smells very nice. It's very nice.
Very nice.
It's spitefully spicy.
Oh yeah, we forgot about Spitefully Spicy.
And Owen Benjamin's losing his mind. Do you know who that is?
No.
Dude, he's about to debate Eric Dubay, which is like the head of the Flat Earth Society. And so he's about to debate him because he's like, "Fucking, you're an idiot, Dubay. The Earth isn't flat." And then he did like a 3-hour live video where he's like, "Dude, somebody fucking," he's like, "I'm doing my research, and I can't prove. There's no proof the Earth is round." He's like, it's very fucking hard for me to prove. He's like getting really upset. He's like, "I can't be a flat Earth guy. I don't think the Earth is flat. I need one of y'all to fucking someone tell me how I can prove that this is not flat." And he was getting really upset. He's losing his mind.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, scientists have done that years ago. All you have to do is calculate the circumference.
Well, see, he's like,
from the horizon.
He's like, yeah, you can do that. I want hard stone, without a doubt, evidence. That's what I need. And he's like, I can't fucking find it.
You'd have to take those fuckers up to Earth. That's the problem with debating. Is now, feelings you can't say, well, this was this was these because they're gonna say, nope, that's fake news. Somebody conspiracized these calculations. That can't be real. You can't show me that the Earth is round or whatever.
I was trying to see if maybe I could find a short little clipped up video of it, but they're all well over 20 minutes.
I like the idea of
I need an argument why the fucking Earth is round. I gotta go. Please comment why the Earth is round. Please, physicists, mathematicians. I really, really don't want to believe the Earth is flat, guys. You think I'm ostracized now? I've crossed every goddamn line there is. Can we please not do that to me? Can someone just please give me some ammo here that isn't inertia? Inertia? Hit the like button. Subscribe. hugepianist.com for my specials. PayPal.me/feedthebear if you want to feed that bear.
Yeah, dude, that was basically a 3-hour video of him doing that though, and him getting really mad at people who were just saying inertia. He was like, "That doesn't fucking mean anything!" Like, dude, he's getting really upset.
And he
used to be a comedian, and then
so he's a flat earther.
no, he doesn't want to be one. He's trying to debate the flat Earth. The only reason he's doing all this research was because he has a debate coming up with a flat earther, and he has to prove that guy wrong.
Well, that's the thing.
And he's
That's the
finding
thing.
it very difficult to do so.
That's the thing is if you don't like fully understand like scientific like physics like
Well, I think
physics.
he does. That's why he's getting mad.
But that's the point.
That's
like,
his point of view.
You can
I mean,
measure
I
the
didn't.
curve
I
of
wasn't
the
able to
Earth.
watch the whole video. He
I
was
don't know.
getting really upset.
I don't know that he fully understands it because that's how they found out the Earth was round is they measured they have mathematics. They have mathematics and calculus and all that bullshit that can measure the Earth.
But is there any way I could come up with an equation that says it's not round? Doing the same kind of problem?
Probably not. I mean, but again, like if you don't understand it, you can make it. You could totally construct something that looks
real, but
real. Yeah,
so if I can do that,
yeah.
they could just be doing that. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think the Earth is
exactly.
flat.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing is like somebody that is so dead set on believing the Earth is flat. Like you can't.
They
but
launch way too many rockets
aside
for
from
the Earth to be flat. Dude.
Exactly.
We're going
Satellites.
we're going into
satellites. Where would satellites go? Satellites would not orbit. They wouldn't come back because they would just shoot off into space.
And then, that's another thing. I
But
guess most of the flat earthers think there's a dome too.
The thing is
so you're like, that's crazy.
For something like that, like my thing is the more extreme something is, the more excessive the claim.
My dogs are about to go ape
no,
shit.
it's cool. It's cool. We've done this before. I don't care. But the more what do they call it? Let's let the dogs kind of go crazy for a second. No, the more outrageous the claim. Saying there's a dome over the Earth. Well, first of all, when was this dome put up? For stuff like this to happen, like climate change.
Dude, what if I'm gonna come up with a whole brand new theory right now? We are not even we're inside of a cell, inside of a really big person.
Well, a stimulation.
Like
we're like little aliens inside of a big like.
We're like the electrons
exoskeleton.
I don't know, neutron, whatever, right? Like electrons. We're that in a cell. The Earth is the cell, and we're floating through a dude. That's God, I guess. I don't know. We're probably a cancerous one. You know what I mean? But
I'm constantly saying, that humans resemble a virus because we take over and
we're trying to get to the next cell by
spread.
going to Mars. We're gonna go fucking ruin that one. We're spreading our cancer to that one.
We spread, and we literally we have extinguished so many species on this earth since we've been around. You know what I mean? That and maybe just regular extinction, throughout the millennia, equals more. But
Yeah.
I feel like we are killing off all kinds of stuff.
We are.
Just like that, and then we're gonna spread to Mars.
There's no more Bigfoots. There's no more Yetis. There's no more Loch Ness. There's no more aliens.
The aliens don't want to come here, at least.
There's no more dragons.
Dragons. That's what I want to see.
You know?
Yeah.
Where there's no dragons.
No nothing. No wizards.
No,
There's no more wizards.
because they had no dragons to play with.
No.
What is a wizard without his dragon?
They hung and burned all the witches.
Well, yeah. Duh.
Duh.
You don't want them getting out of line.
You can't have a lot of young, pretty women running around.
How come this is like a woman's a witch, but a guy's a wizard? Wizard seems so distinguished.
Or
and
warlocks. Or
and
they're
witch
warlocks.
seems like such a fucking negative. It's like it's you know what I mean? Witch is like, ugh. Wizard? Ooh.
Ooh,
Whoa.
you're
You're a wizard?
you're a wizard, huh?
You're a wizard, Harry. You know, they weren't like, you're a witch. Because they would fucking burn you.
Yeah.
No one likes
you
a
better
witch.
you better keep that shit quiet.
Motherfuckers worship a wizard.
Yeah. Or a sorcerer.
Mm.
You better be scared of a sorcerer.
That's like a fucking bitch and wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a wizard?
Yeah.
Child's play.
Child's play, my friend.
I am a sorcerer, sir.
I summon the depths. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm gonna fuck up some shit.
I'm here for one thing only: to fuck shit up.
To ruin your day. Look at the hat. It's got stars on it.
Look at the hat, bro. I thought that.
How
was
come we don't wear
wizards.
hats like that? How come we don't wear top hats anymore? How come we don't wear? And then if you do, you look like an asshole. You look like a hip. Like there's no winning. I want to dress like that, but then I
desperately wish top hats and like bowler hats. Those bowler hats, those were cool.
How do we make those come back? Not in a hipster fashion, like as in like a everyday.
We'd have to get celebrities wearing them.
That's just a hipster Depp.
But that's the thing. That's. I mean, now hipsters are just like
Louis C.K. should only be allowed to perform in a top hat. Since he's getting a comeback, it's like, all right,
is he getting a comeback?
There's stipulations. You can get on stage, but you have to have a monocle and a top hat.
You gotta have a monocle.
You have to. And if you don't,
I
outta
think that
here,
would
man.
only help. I think that would only help his cause. It's just like
I think it'd let him get back on stage, and people would be like, this guy.
this guy. I don't know.
He's got a monocle.
I had a conversation with my wife earlier, and she has not forgiven him. So I don't know. Maybe, and I don't know if that's like a
I forgave
women
him,
thing.
I guess.
I was like, I said poor Louis C.K. She's like, oh, poor Louis C.K.
I'm
huh?
triggered.
Yeah, and I was like, oh fuck.
I'm triggered. Oh
and
my god.
I was trying to say, I was like, I understand what he did was wrong. I said, blah blah blah. I said, and you know, you can't defend him you can't defend anybody now without looking like you're a sympathizer. Like, I don't fucking sympathize with fucking. But come on, the dude is obviously like like that was sad. It was sad.
And if it had come out 10 years before, he never would have lost anything.
Yeah.
So
He was
bad
kinda,
timing.
But beyond that, like, you know, you say that and then it's like, oh, was it bad timing for the victim? And it's like, man,
I'm looking at
I
it
can't
from his
help
point
you.
of view.
Like, yeah, I'm a guy. Like, just he's.
You've never locked a door and forced someone to watch. I'm just kidding.
If you've never locked a door and forced a woman
You
to
throw
watch
the
you
first
masturbate-
stone.
Oh man, see, this is the type of shit I'm
gonna get you in trouble.
I know. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. Oh man, yeah, Louis C.K. I don't. After hearing that from my wife, I was like, I'm pretty sure she echoes a lot of women. He might not be out of the doghouse yet. I saw something about him saying something about transgender people, and some other. I don't know. Maybe it was some more of that fake outrage. But
I don't know.
look, you got a tag on there. Yeah.
Who knows?
That's dangerous territory. That's
who knows?
yeah. That's not for me to decide. Anyways, he did what he did, and what happened.
I'm trying.
There's still a lot of good comedians out there.
There are.
There's still a lot of good comedians out there that haven't put roofies in a girl's drink or masturbated in front of them or.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm just kidding.
Right. Maybe. What are we looking for? Are we gonna play the Univac and the?
Yeah, we're gonna play it again, dude.
Again.
This is gonna be
like 3 weeks in a row.
This second week in a row for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We can play it again. We done?
But I'm good if you are.
Okay,
man.
I'm good.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for this show. Later, man.
Later.
Hark to my tale of a very tragic love, most grievous to relate. Two star-crossed lovers with a perfect love they could not consummate. Their love was constant, their love was true, but of passion it was devoid. For he was a UNIVAC Mark II, and she was an XF-1 humanoid. She gazed at him, and a tear was in her eye. To her love was denied. Her lover stood for mighty stories high, and he was 1 block wide. How could they do the impossible? How could their love be enjoyed when he was a UNIVAC Mark II and she was an XF-1 humanoid? And each to each on wavelengths ultra high, they whispered secretly of transistors and gears and shafts and cams and printed circuitry. And so time passed for the two of them in the place where they were employed, where he was a UNIVAC Mark II and she was an XF-1 humanoid. Oh, hush your sobs, my pretty little miss, and dry those oily tears. You know that robots can't afford to cry, for it surely rusts their gears. You must give up all these thoughts of love, though it leave you an aching void. Give up on this UNIVAC Mark II and find you an XM-1 humanoid.